Hello, this is Brian Saunders, and I'm here today recording a draft video to test it out. So we opened a Gonti, which I think is probably the best card in the pack. We also have a Welding Sparks, Emerald Bruiser is also good, Propeller Pioneer, and Self Assembler early, good. If Gonti wasn't in the pack, I would probably take Welding Sparks, but Gonti seems good enough to me for a first pick. Lost Legacy, not something I'm looking to take at all in limited. Um, let's see. There's really no other black card in the pack. Gear Per Guide is a good card. Narnum Cobra is good. Night Market Lookout is okay, but we'd really like to pick up some vehicles if we're going to use him. Kujar Seed Sculptor, also a good card. And it's a 2-drop in green. But I think Gear Per Guide is better enough that I'm willing to take that over Kujar Seed Sculptor. Okay, Nature's Way. It's a great pickup here. Taking it over Minister of Inquiries. We're not looking to take a third color. Attune with Aether. Nature's Way is just better. Another Night Market Lookout. Eager Construct, not something I'm looking to take early. And Gear Seeker Serpent, we're not in blue, at least not in our first two picks. Okay, Hunt the Week is a good pickup. Accomplished Automaton, I would play. Aether Trade Winds is a good card. Built to Smash. But I think Hunt the Week is probably the pick here. So of the colors we've seen thus far, we're seeing some blue that's being passed this direction. No black. So not married to this first pick, but we would really like to play Gonti if we could. But we are seeing green thus far. Really looking to get some early creatures still. Would love to see a Rhino in the next pack. Or in the next pick, rather. Okay, so it definitely looks like we're not seeing black this direction. So the question is, do we move off black now and move into a little bit more grindy of a deck by taking blue and trying to move in the energy direction, or do we try to stay beat down? It's early. We've seen a lot of built to smashes. We're seeing a lot of blue being passed. Aether Theorist is a great card in the energy deck. So let's go ahead and take Aether Theorist and see if we continue to see blue. Okay, Fairgrounds Trumpeter is a great pickup, and it allows us to stay green and blue or black. Flawless Broker is also a good card. We would take this if Fairgrounds Trumpeter wasn't in the pack, but in the black-green deck, Fairgrounds Trumpeter is better anyways. So I think that's the pick here. The person on our left is probably in red. Let's see here. So Decoction Module would be good if we're in the blue-green deck and we want to play for the long game. Weldfast Wingsmith is a fine card. And Accomplished Automaton. But I think I'm going to take the Decoction Module here and just see if we end up in that deck. And now we'd really like to see the +1/+1 counter module. Larger Than Life, not really what I'm looking for here. Lawless Broker is a good card, so I think that's what we're going to take here. Not really looking to pick up Morbid Curiosity. Live Fast is a fine card. Wily Bandar's not playable. So let's go ahead and take Live Fast and put it in the sideboard for now. Okay. Woodweaver's Puzzle Knot, if we knew we were in the energy deck, is a playable card but not great. Lost Legacy, again, not playable in limited, and I don't think it's worth anything. Prakata Club Security is a card that I would play. I think I'm just going to take... Oh, well, locked in Lost Legacy on accident. So we're going to take Minister of Inquiries here. This, to me, is showing that the blue-green energy deck is open. None of these cards are playable. Mind Rot could be playable if I end up in black. Take down for the sideboard. If I knew I was in black-green, Blooming Marsh is a great pickup here. But Filigree Familiar is just going to fit into whatever I play. Not going to play Lost Legacy. And not in white, Kujar Seed Sculptor and Die Young, both cards I would like to see come back, but probably won't. I would take a Prophetic Prism, but I think Filigree Familiar here is just the best card, so that's what we're going to take. And again, I'm staying open here to see if I'm seeing either black or blue. So Thriving Rhino is a good pickup here. Subtle Strike and Doomed Operative, both great. But I'm not sure that it's time to move off. Thriving Rhino is just a great card, and I'm going to play it. Skywhaler's Shot, interesting. I didn't see much white last pack. So if I had to, I would say that the person on my right is probably in the black-white tokens deck, which it would benefit me most to stay off of those colors in that case. Servant of the Conduit, perfectly fine card. I would take another Aether Theorist here, but if I'm in the blue-green deck, the Servant of the Conduit is just good anyways. I would also take the Eager Construct. Ornamental Courage is a fine combat trick. Funny to see 2 Lost Legacies in one draft. Okay, so Restoration Gearsmith is a great card. The person on my right is going to be very happy to see it, assuming that they're in the black-white tokens deck. Narnum Cobra for us, or Appetite for the Unnatural. Both good cards. I'm running a little light on 2-drops, but Appetite just seems so good in this format. Let's take the Narnum Cobra. It goes well with Nature's Way and Hunt the Weak. And by taking all of these green cards, we still really haven't committed to either blue or black. Imperial Voyager is a great pickup for us here, and probably settles us in the blue-green energy deck. Tidy Conclusion is a great black card as well. This is the decision point here, I believe. So we'd like to play Gonti, and the question is Gonti and Lawless Broker better than Imperial Voyager, Aether Theorist, and Minister of Inquiries? I think Tidy Conclusion is enough better that I'm willing to solidify myself in black with Gonti and remove myself off the blue plan. This does mean that in the next pack, black would probably not be very open, but I think it's enough better. So here's the +1/+1 counter module. It's probably the best thing for us here. Makes me wish I had taken the blue-green card in the last pack. But to me, it's better than Sage of Salia's Claim and a second Hunt the Weak. So we're just going to take this. Okay, seeing more black is a good sign from this direction. Not that it matters very much. I think I'm just going to take the combat trick. And at this point, I can take Appetite for the Unnatural or another combat trick. I think we take Appetite for the Unnatural and plan on main decking it. So let's move these cards to the side, and this leaves us open in the next pack if we draw another bomb, or if we open another bomb, to move off. I don't think I'm playing any of these cards. However, Tezzeret's Ambition is good if we end up in blue. I don't think I'm playing Torch Gauntlet. Let's take the Tezzeret's Ambition. Okay, a Subtle Strike this late is very strange, but great for us, and means that I am probably just going to be in black. Another Rush of Vitality or an Ornamental Courage. I think we take the second Rush of Vitality and put it in the sideboard. Dukara Scavenger, fine card. Probably not going to play it. Probably not going to play Cow Prowler, and probably also not going to play Aetherflux Reservoir, so I'll just take this, I guess. I'm not playing Ruinous Gremlin. I guess I can let the person know on my right that I'm not in red. Okay, so we see Blossoming Defense. We see Kujar Seed Sculptor. Hazardous Conditions, not really a card I'm looking to play. Malphus Squad's a great card. Renegade Freighter is probably, however, the pick here, just because it's so good. I would, if it weren't here, I would probably take Blossoming Defense followed by Malphus Squad. But Renegade Freighter is just so good. I think that's the pick for us here. Do we have enough energy to make Fabrication Module worth playing? Okay, Scrap Heap Scrounger is a fine card. We can probably play it here. It is recurable for us. Riparian Tiger, also a fine card. But I think we just take Scrap Heap Scrounger here. It's a card that just keeps coming back. The fact that it doesn't block ends up not mattering. So now I'm looking for Pima Outrider. It's a great card. It's really going to fill out my curve here. Panharmonicon. Do we have anything that really makes that worth it? Filigree Familiar. Thriving Rhino gets us energy. It's fun with Gonti, for sure. Do I want to be on that plan? Or should I just take the good card? I think I just take the good card here. If I were in blue-white, Panharmonicon, would probably be the pick. Malphus Squad also good. If I were in tokens too, might also be better. But I think Pima Outriders is just going to win us more games than Panharmonicon does. Underhanded Designs, probably not as good for us since we don't have a ton of artifacts. We do have some, just not enough to make it worth running. Malthus Squad, though, is just a fine creature. I will also play Prakata Pillarbug if I see another one. Another Fairgrounds Trumpeter here is a great pickup. I would also play Kujar Seed Sculptor. Let's think about now curve considerations. Fairgrounds Trumpeter, I think, is good enough, though, for me to want to take that. And then I need, after this, though, I'm prioritizing 2-drops. A Long Tusk Cub this late, I'm very, very confused as to why this is going so late. I must be one of the only green drafters at the table, but that is a Mythic Uncommon, and I will be taking it. So I'm looking for more 2-drop creatures here. Really looking for anything in the way of more Kujar Seed Sculptors would be great for me now. I would take a Riparian Tiger. If I get any more energy cards, I will probably be looking to play the Decoction module and Fabrication module. Durable Handicraft is a fine card. Ends up working a lot better than you would think. More creatures is our priority at this point. So Narnum Cobra or a Lawless Broker. Because of our curve, I think Narnum Cobra is better. Lawless Broker fits with our +1/+1 counter theme. Narnum Cobra is just fine. It's not great. Helps us with our mana considerations early game. It is a 2-drop. I think we just take the Narnum Cobra and cringe a little bit. So Blossoming Defense coming back is great. It's one of the best combat tricks in the format. Sage of Salia's Claim, not really what I'm looking for. If I were in the dedicated energy deck, it's a fine card, but it just dies to so much with servos in the format. Green has been so open. So Riparian Tiger also came back. I really must be the only green drafter at this table. Or one of two. I don't think I'm playing any of these cards. I guess I could take the Prakata Club Security just in case I do need another creature. And at this point, I'm probably taking these out. High Spire Artisan's fine. Sure. Not playing that card. So we ended up heavy green with a splash in black, and our splash in black is mostly removal, plus Gonti and a couple creatures. So we need to make one cut. I think I'm comfortable running 16 land in this deck because I only have 2 5-drops. But I have so many double mana symbols. Do I want to run 17 land? I might just get run over. I have no way to spend my mana in the late game. So 16 land might just be the way to go. I'm probably looking to cut a 3-drop. High Spire Artisan I would probably board that in if I saw a lot of servos. It ends up just blanking them in the beginning of the game. But my deck is really looking to be very, very fast out on the ground anyways. So The question is, with Longtusk Cub, Thriving Rhino, and Riparian Tiger, do I want to bring in the fabrication module? If I do that, I should cut another non-creature spell. That's a removal spell. I guess I could board in Appetite for the Unnatural and play Fabrication Module. How many creatures give me energy? One, two, three, four. So not a ton. Longtusk Cub is repeatable, but Fabrication Module just seems so good with the Fairground Trumpers. I think it's worth it. 10-6. That's probably what I want. Because I want green early, I want black late. I think we could probably boost that up to 9-7. Alright, let's try it like that. See you in round 1.